whole day once.
Yeah, it's Rogers.
Rogers stopped me from playing FIFA one time. So Rogers, get your shit together. All right, Rogers.
We started recording.
We did. Sometimes I don't like telling you guys anymore when we're starting recording because I want to hit you guys like in the moment.
It's like candid conversations.
Candid conversations, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. That's a new hashtag, bro.
Candid conversations.
Something
candidity.
What?
What
the hell does that?
Candidity. It's the art. It's the action of being candid.
Candidity.
Like King D, but candidity.
Okay, bro. I'm ready to start. Maybe.
You ready to start?
But we already started.
Yeah, but
welcome back.
Ready for the intro.
Welcome back. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Thank you for giving birth to 8 billion
people. Even though
people.
It's no longer Mother's Day.
Is it not?
No, because it'll be Tuesday.
That's okay. Tuesday. Well, we are recording on a Sunday, so it's Mother's Day today.
Happy belated Mother's Day.
What do you mean we're recording on a Sunday? These are live.
Oh yeah, these are live. These are recorded. These are recorded Tuesdays.
Recorded live?
Tuesdays.
They're recorded live.
Yeah, they're recorded Tuesdays at 8 a.m. No, at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
And they go live Tuesdays on 7. Yeah. So, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to the Mother's Day that just passed. Welcome back. This is episode 43. Am I mistaken, or are we actually on episode 43?
I have no idea, man. I can't help you with that.
You know you've been doing it for a long time when you start forgetting.
Usually it's open on my laptop, but it actually isn't anymore for the first time. It is episode 43. You are correct.
We did this for 43 straight weeks. Guys, when are we going to make money on this thing?
I don't know. We'll check back at episode 100. We'll see.
Yeah.
At what point, what episode do we give up on? 500?
Don't give up, bro. We succeed.
That's thinking too hard, bro. Just keep
don't
going.
Give up. We succeed, bro.
That's
what
plug
it
in.
goes. That's what it goes.
Yeah, so welcome back. This is episode 43. The episode titled, we don't know yet. I'll figure that out later. But for now, Candid Conversations is the episode title.
Yes. So I'm going to candidly just mention that I watched the video 20 minutes ago. This was on my recommendation, which was kind of weird because I had never watched a video like this. It was like,
were you thinking about it? Were you thinking about it? Because if you were thinking about it, they read your mind.
I don't know if I was directly thinking about it, but it always crosses I always found it interesting that crossed my mind. Like, I wonder how this works. But it was basically a video about how they've conducted studies that sperm counts have been dropping in men over the past half century. And I was like, I've always wondered exactly, or not exactly, but why some of the causes could have been. Why
is it lack of competition?
I don't know. The reasons they gave. Well, first the numbers I had to write them down because it was actually kind of scary. So they're saying from 1973 to 2011. In 1973, the average sperm count per milliliter was like 99 million. And now in 2011, it dropped to like 47 million. So that's like almost 50% around there, or just above 50%, which is kind of crazy.
Did they talk about why?
Yeah. So they're saying, they said the biggest contributor was these things called, basically plastics, but they call them reprotoxic chemicals.
Okay.
And
so
basically
Coca-Cola and
Mountain Dew. I think anything that has plastic packaging or has like pesticides or tap water has a lot of plastics in it. And they were saying the correlation between the quality of your water and then your reproductive organs and the quality of that is very close. And then obesity and stress and all these other things that play into your sperm count. I was like, they also noticed that your penis size shrinks. Like penis sizes have shrunk by like 16 to 12%.
Speak for yourself.
So
I'm not speaking on.
I have a theory.
I'm saying
I have a theory. I have a theory as to why. But go ahead. I'll say my theory as to why.
So
because I did look into that. I did look into the penis.
So
not because I was self-conscious though. I just genuinely wanted to be curious.
Guys, I don't know who I'm speaking to out there, but it's not genetic and it's not your fault if you feel inadequate down there. It's literally plastic. That's the message.
So don't feel too bad for yourself. Don't feel too bad on yourself.
Yeah, and the fact that because they were saying like those are like they call them forever chemicals because they don't really degrade in your body. So once you have it in abundance, then you just have it because you can't like.
Can it shrink after? Can it shrink after the fact? Like you're born, and then you get plastic, and then smaller?
You got potential for a 13-incher, but then it drops.
No, but I'm not talking about what if you already have the 13-incher and then you get these plastics. Will
13-incher is like impossible. Like, the world record for longest penis is 11 and 3/4.
You're the one who said 13. It wasn't.
I was just stating a number.
People who take steroids, they have like one of the side effects is shrinkage. So
I understand, but I'm talking about these plastics. If I already have one size, can it shrink mine?
I mean, doesn't the penis doesn't the size like shrink over time as well? Like the older you get, the smaller it gets. Does your body just get bigger and your penis just stays the same size?
You as a human being actually shrink as you age once you get to a certain point.
Well, the study was just saying if you have a certain level, they were saying you could get like there's a 16% decrease in length and a 6.3% decrease in girth if you have I don't know what level they used to say okay this is where it gets unhealthy, but it was like the ones they showed had significant decreases in that department. So I was like that's really
and that comes from eating stuff out of plastic or like things that have plastic contents within it, correct?
Yeah, it comes from there's a bunch of different factors. So they're like food and pesticides, water quality, stress levels, because stress can really mess up your innards, and then obesity and things. So it's a whole different. It's just the environment now that we are living in. It's just playing with our.
The thing about the shrinkage of your manhood.
Yeah.
Here's my theory. All right. Okay. As the world progresses, you begin to start seeing a lot of multicultural mixes. Correct?
Yeah.
And I'm not pointing fingers.
Okay.
But the largest populations on Earth.
Oh no.
Statistically have the smallest manhood. Now, what happens when you breed, you cross, you mate, you start making babies with, a genetics that contain large manhoods with genetics that contain small manhoods. It evens out. Bro. Sometimes the small manhood takes over, and then you start. So that just means that statistically, as the world gets multicultural, manhood gets smaller.
I don't think that's how it works.
You don't think so?
I'm thinking
that's exactly how.
I'm thinking
it's like sorry, Andre. It's like I read this study that in like if multiculturalism and like the cross genetic breeding and stuff like that, not breeding because no one's breeding, but like lovemaking and then birth of like multicultural children in like hundreds of thousands of years and millions of years, eventually everyone will have the same skin tone, same hair color, same eye color, because essentially just knocking off.
I don't think that's possible.
Eventually,
genetically.
I think eventually, yeah.
Because not everybody's gonna just date interracially.
No. But like eventually, I feel like the number of multicultural relationships have significantly grown, and it's going to eventually, like, you know, turn into,
I don't know, because like
multicultural beings.
Because like from a black perspective, when we see like mixed kids and stuff, they're already on a spectrum. Like there's some kids that are as dark as me and they're super mixed, or some are even darker than me and they're mixed.
No, I get that. But I'm saying like this isn't a span of 10 years. I'm talking millions of years.
Yeah, but they've been mixed kids. There's been mixed people, like mixing
for what?
Cultures
the human population has been on Earth for a
small amount of time.
Yeah, the human population has been on Earth for what, 15,000 years at most, maybe.
No,
I'm talking millions of years here. I'm talking like dinosaur timelines. You know, fun fact that humans are closer to the T-Rex than the T-Rex is to the long neck.
Yep, I know that.
Fun fact.
That's jokes.
Yes, yeah. I know that dinosaurs were around for a very, very long time. Lots of different periods.
Yeah. So Andre, you want to say something about manhood, and I cut you off.
No, all I was saying is it's possible because natural selection favors a certain type of people. The more people have this and mate, the more people are going to be born with these factors. Correct? So I'm just saying people are starting to value
size.
Money. No, not that. things beyond the physical aspects of a person more than they were before. And I think that's what's causing everything. You know?
Well, I don't think there's gonna be a time where it's like you can't differentiate the ethnicity of a person.
No, eventually
because you have to take in.
There has to be
prefer to date within their cultures because they share different traditions and stuff.
He's saying that like the more interracial marriages that happen and kids are born means the pool of people that are going to be able to remain within their culture is going to get smaller and smaller. And obviously the more accepting the world becomes, all this kind of stuff is just going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying, but I do see the possibility of it being a thing.
Listen, if you
take way beyond our
our lifetime. I'm talking about millions and millions of years into the future. But like,
I can see it happening.
If you know, it's kind of like I'm thinking of this like from our perspective. If you have every color of paint, and then you start mixing them, if you mix them long enough, every color will slowly become one color. That's kind of the theory behind it. Right?
Yeah, but you got to take into consideration like the largest populations of people don't typically marry outside of their race.
No, like I said, you're thinking short term. I'm thinking if mankind continues over the course of millions of years, then
that's too far. That's thinking way too much because there's way too many factors in that time frame that can change the outcome.
Bro, I'm not saying humans will live that long. No. We're on the brink of destruction. Like I think our planet doesn't sustain us for another year and a half. But
year and a half.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
I can see it, man. I can totally see it. With the way everything's going, oh man, I can totally see it.
Yeah, you see that Chinese missile that's crashing down the Earth today?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's just gonna glide.
You know what the crazy thing
surface.
is?
Yeah, this one.
You don't know what else is
up there?
A few months ago, the government confirmed the existence of aliens, and everyone brushed it off like it was.
Yeah, man, we're stressed about COVID. You ain't got time to worry about aliens. I can't leave my house. That's the issue.
They're about to take you out, bro.
There is nothing on Earth right now that would surprise me.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I don't even care about aliens, bro.
Bro, you know what? I just saw that land alligators was a thing, okay? And they were faster than Usain Bolt, and they were alligators. Like, alligators, like in the water. And you know how they stay in the water usually because they got short little legs? Now imagine that, but taller because their legs are...
They don't exist.
Their legs are longer. Not anymore, but they did.
They don't exist. I don't believe you. I don't care what information you give me. What region in the world is this?
I don't know, man. I know
that
that
I don't believe you, bro.
If it's not in the Greater Toronto area, as far as I'm concerned, it does not exist.
Well, it doesn't
if it doesn't
anymore.
exist in the Western Hemisphere, I don't want to hear it, bro. Because I don't need
keep that shit in Australia,
bro.
And did you know blue whales fight giant squids like all the time? You know, if you ever seen a blue whale, those like scratch marks on it.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're squid. They're from
That's a sperm whale.
Sperm whale, yes.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, you're sperm whale.
Ones,
so
they fight. It's from squid fights. They fight squids.
That's pretty sick.
How do you guys think of squid fights though?
It like wraps around and they have like sharp beaks and shit. And they try and like you know,
their suckers are like super. What's the word? Succulent.
Succulent.
You mean just like strong? They're really good
they have
at
strong suction cups. Yes.
They're really good at suctioning.
Sounded really romantic.
But speaking of sperm whale, I heard that sperm whales can kill you by just like echolocation. There's a certain pitch or frequency that can kill you. If you're standing right in front of it and you do one of those clicks, it'll stop your heart or you'll explode or something like that.
I don't even deny it, bro. Humans are so friggin' weak, bro.
Oh, we are. We suck. Honestly, we suck. If it wasn't for these, bro, it's crazy. If it wasn't for this, we'd be so down. We'd be so far down on the food chain. It's unbelievable.
By now, bro. We would have been the ones getting over hunted, bro.
Imagine if we had this. If every human naturally had the strength of a chimp, like how chimps just naturally grow strong. If every human had that, the world would have ended like 10 years after it began. Because the minds that we have, if we got into a fight and we're like, yeah, I'm just going to tear down the entire neighborhood, build a bomb, and then hand-to-hand combat, I can fight 60 people at once.
Yeah, but if everyone has that, then
exactly
you wouldn't be able to fight 60 people at once.
But then there's chaos because
you would have some crazy ass fights. Like you could have some dope ass fights.
You'd basically be Captain America.
Yeah, but everyone would be Captain America.
Can you imagine how crazy that is?
No, because that means if I'm fighting one person, and then they call a friend, I'm fucked.
Exactly, but
then so how am I ending the population if I can only fight one other person?
I'm saying like on a war front, if World War II, every soldier had chimp strength, how mad would that be?
Honestly, it would probably be over way quicker because everyone's soldiers are just getting clapped. And I guess it's a draw. I'd be like, I guess it's a draw then.
Have you
guys, no one would be winning ever.
Have you guys ever watched the show on Netflix called Love, Death, Robots?
No, I've seen it.
I encourage you guys. It's super quick. I think it's 11 episodes. Each episode ranges from 7 to like 15 minutes. I encourage both of you to watch it. And next week podcast, I want to talk about it because I feel like our ideas and like our predictions for the future and kind of like what we like. As a person, like as me, I fucking love hypotheticals, and all this show is hypotheticals, and it's the craziest mind fucking show in the world. I encourage both of you to watch it because I think you guys will love it.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna send both of you guys a link after the podcast. Next week we're talking about Love, Death, Robots because this chimpanzee strength thing kind of put me on it because the idea was the thing that I thought about was an episode in Love, Death, Robots where certain select people had mutation abilities. There's a fucking fly in my room. Had certain mutation abilities where they were able to transform and develop wolf strength and abilities, smell, eyesight thing, and they used said mutations for war. And it kind of, so it wasn't like your idea where everyone had the ability of a chimp, but it was the idea of imagine if only a select few people develop mutations of a chimp and then use them as war instruments. You know what I mean? And then you start thinking about
super soldiers
ending the war.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Super soldiers, bruh.
And it's essentially the idea that you guys were just discussing. So I highly say there's some amazing episodes in that show. I can't encourage you guys enough to watch it. For those of you who are listening right now, watch it and join us on our discussion next week.
I don't know, man. I don't watch TV, bro.
You watch 40 million episodes of anime every week.
Yeah, so how am I gonna have time to do anything else? And no, I actually don't. I watch like 3 episodes a week, and that's pushing it for me, man. I don't watch TV. I don't have time to watch TV, bro.
Do you play games?
I got things to do.
Video games and homework.
I'm not even doing homework, bro.
Just video games.
No, man. I'm a busy man.
Working.
I got a lot of shit to do, bro. I got work to do. I'm trying to succeed in life. And everyone just wants to bring me down. No one wants to see me win. And I'm tired of it. I'm going to prove all you haters wrong.
That's why you got to have that chimp strength, bro. You just poo at everybody.
Big facts.
What if, like, when you die, like, you know how, like, when people's, like, relatives die, they say, like, oh, I can feel them here with me, blah, blah, blah. But what if, like, actually, like, your soul, like, goes into your like, your kid's body or your kin's body? So then, like, you just have to experience your daughter getting cracked out.
You're nuts.
That's
nuts.
fucked up. That ruined death for me. I was looking forward to death.
You're just ruined nuts. It for me. You ruined death. I don't even want kids no more, bro. You don't. Man, I was having a good old Sunday. Now you're gonna say my hypothetical offspring. I gotta experience all that shit. You're crazy. I gotta experience giving birth.
Oh yeah, no, but I didn't say it hurts. You just have to see it, and but
shouldn't you have the ability to leave in and out?
Nah, man, you're with I'm saying like, what if like we are made up? No, what if we are made up of all our ancestors because they all collectively. Like their energy, their souls move on to the next thing every time they die. So we're all made up of our ancestors.
Then I gotta tell them to get their shit together because I'm fucked up.
Please leave.
Move. They broke me. I don't know which ancestor. I don't know which ancestor it was, but one of them fucked me up.
Just remember.
I don't know which one it was.
Just next time you do anything wrong, just remember your great grandma is watching every single thing.
Yeah.
That you're doing.
If I do something wrong, it's probably her fault too.
And then when you die, you're gonna meet her in your kid's body, and then you're just gonna meet her there, and she's gonna be like,
"Bro, if people believe that, you could go outside, commit mass homicide, and be like, yeah, that was my granddad."
And then you know what? When I die, and I
Jack the Ripper.
That'd be so sick.
No, I didn't say they influence you in any way.
When I die, and I see the ancestors that made me, I'd be like, all right, which one of you gave me my gambling addiction? Come on.
Or if you're a sociopath, you can be like, that's not me. Like me. That's, it's my grandpops. He was a crazy guy. He was a war veteran, but he missed war. And he never got to exercise it, so he passed that on to me.
Yeah.
Wait, what? He was a war veteran, but he never got to experience it?
No, he never got to. He didn't get enough.
So then,
like Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
I see.
Is it Mike Tyson that's fighting Jake Paul or Logan Paul, or is that Floyd Mayweather?
I think it's Floyd.
It's Floyd Mayweather fighting Logan.
Yeah,
that's the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Have you? Did you see the Askren and Jake Paul standoff or whatever? You see clips of that?
Was that the one where he's like, I got your hat?
I don't know. But like, when in weigh-ins when they face off with each other. Yeah. So I see this guy, and someone did a side-by-side video of Conor McGregor when he was like a welterweight doing the same thing, and you're like, yeah, Jake Paul wants to be Conor so bad. And I looked at it; it was so cringy, and it looks so weird and.
Yo, man, honestly, bro, I used to try and be a hater, but this man's making millions of dollars in a sport, doing amateur fights in a sport where professionals can't even make half of it.
Dude,
that's disrespectful.
Like, listen, you could anybody listening to this, anybody who hates Jake and Logan, anyone who hates Mr. Beast or people who like are incredibly cringy online. Dude, the fact that you know their name and their face immediately pops into your head, that was not done by accident. This was, dude, everything Jake and Logan did was a carefully mastered plan from Logan's time at Vine to turn them into arguably one of the biggest internet celebrities of all time.
Honestly, how did Logan even get Floyd, bro? Like, Jake's the one out here fighting all these fights, and Logan just chilling, and he's like, all right, I'm going to just go fight Floyd.
Logan
yeah, he got his ass
beat by KSI. Though. Yeah, he got his ass beat by KSI once, and now he's fighting Mayweather. Like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
who
nothing
knew
but
taking
money,
L's was a W.
Whatever, bro. Crazy. I don't care, bro.
That's a bar.
Dude, thing is,
I wouldn't want to be known as a professional buffoon.
KSI beat him because I don't know. I think all these fights are fucking nothing but like a couple of friends fighting in the park. KSI beat him, and then KSI never put on boxing gloves ever again. He's like, whatever. Yeah.
Honestly, though, like what Johnny said, that's saying he doesn't want to be known as a professional buffoon, but that's one of Jake's superpowers, bro. Like, he's cool being hated, he's cool being seen as stupid, and then he's making use of it, bro. But I don't think it's easy. Like, I don't think like every time you go outside, people are calling you trash or people are calling you stupid, this or that. And I feel like it's tough, but
you know what you do in that
imagine
situation?
When he's like 60.
But you know what you do?
He's trying to be an old, respected, wise.
Who cares, bro? Like, he doesn't have to do.
He doesn't. That's the thing.
He doesn't have to do anything ever again. He can go. He can leave the world right now. Okay?
But that's money, bro. I'm not talking about money. I don't care about.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he disappears by the time he's 60, no one's even gonna remember who he is. But he's still gonna have all the benefits from it.
Bro, the way.
And if anyone does remember, here's the thing: if anyone does remember him and they start yelling him at the street, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna roll up the windows to his Lambo and drive off.
He's chilling, bro. I don't know. I was about to say if I could handle it, I would do that, but also I would have to somehow be able to do that and get that much attention to me, which I don't know how to do. Obviously, seen by the view counts of this podcast, you know damn well I don't know how to do that. So that's what I'm saying.
I know, like, if I was, I don't know, if we overnight celebrity'd this thing and I was a millionaire or not a millionaire, but I had millions of followers and stuff, but every single one of my followers hated me. You know, you guys know me. I don't like to be hated. If someone doesn't like me, there's an issue, all right? I go out of my way to make sure. I go out of my way to make sure I am cool with every human being I am currently interacting with. If someone doesn't like me, I got an issue, all right?
Bro, I don't talk to enough people to know that they don't like me. And then I don't talk to enough people for them to like say, oh yeah, that's Johnny. He does such and such. I mostly just like, oh bro, I didn't even know you work here. That's crazy.
Yo, if you don't like me, send me a message and let me know, all right? And I'll try to fix it.
That is so much effort and work.
Yo, if you don't like me and we've never spoken, you better keep that to yourself. Because that's none of my business. That is none of my business.
I don't know. I hate it, dude. I hate it, dude.
I don't know. That's so much work and like effort to think about all the time, man. It's like I just expect people are always just talking shit about me at all times. So then as long as I don't hear it, then I'm like, if we're cool when we meet each other, I guess I have no reason to say anything.
If I think someone's talking shit about me, I'll message him being like, hey, everything good, man? What's good with you, man?
Bro, the best is when like someone tells you or you hear someone talking grease about you and then you just chill with them and then their whole perspective of you changes and they're like, oh, you know what? You're actually a cool guy. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Because before you knew me, I was this guy.
It happens,
now I'm
bro.
Cool.
You know what the thing is though? I can't stand when people don't like me. But I'm one of those people who immediately doesn't like someone. Just like I look at their face for 1 second, and I'm like, I know exactly who you are. I don't like you.
I do that all the time, bro.
I'm such a hypocrite.
I don't even pay attention.
Oh, I'm the biggest hypocrite.
Nah, like I'm talking about. Sometimes it's like I don't even look that hard. I'll just like catch a glance. I'm just like,
You immediately don't pass the vibe check. I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah, I get that with conversations, bro. Like sometimes I'll feel tired for the person listening. I'm like, bro, how are you still checked in to this conversation? This person has not stopped talking for the past 30 minutes and he's not saying anything. He's just moving his lips. Crazy. I can't do that.
Move your lips, a bunch of gibberish.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Problem with that, bro. You guys ever like talk to people and then you realize halfway through that you don't know what the hell they're saying to you, and
I like just that. That's how I build relationships most of the time, because I don't want to talk at all. So this is what I do. I'll just like do like initial like
the generic
like the initial small talk until I find one thing that I can tell that you have a little bit of passion for that. Let me ask about that, then I can just zone out for the rest of the conversation.
And then you're best friends. Well, then they see you all the time, like, that's the guy. Yo, come meet my other friends. And then you're networking because you don't want to talk to people.
Exactly, man. Honestly, it's helped me a lot. Like making other people talk about themselves makes them think you are a great person,
which is mad, but it works.
Dude, I've realized that the less you open your mouth, the better off you are in this world.
The more people like you, which is kind of hilarious.
You're right, Matchy, because I also have an anxiety that the more I talk, the more likely I am to say something stupid or say something I shouldn't say.
Story of my life. There are so many things. There are so many like internal thoughts I need to suppress and like push down. Because I know if I slip up or like I say something that's on my mind, I'm either 1, getting fired, 2, no one's ever gonna talk to me ever again, 3, step over the line, I'm gonna ruin some friendships. So it's like I gotta like suppress some seriously horrible thoughts. I might get arrested for something I'm gonna say.
Arrested?
You never know.
What the hell are you thinking?
You never know. You guys ever like sit in a plane and then you just hear like a screaming baby and all you want to do is just take her out of her mother's hands and put it in the overhead compartment and just close it and just be like, that's it. No, not enough of this.
Yes, but you don't get arrested for thinking it.
No, that's the thing. I think the most fucking grim thing. You would think if someone entered my mind, I'd be a certified sociopath.
Oh, everybody's like that.
Bro, you can't be a sociopath. College, you just said you love being liked. It's impossible for you to be a sociopath.
You're a lovable sociopath. You're like Dexter. You're the sociopath that kills
psychopaths. What was his name? Hold on. I know.
Ted Bundy.
Hold your horses, Johnny. He's thinking.
Charles Manson.
Serial killer clown. What's his name? John Wayne Gacy. He was loved.
Because he was a clown.
He was loved.
But I'm not saying you can't be loved if you're a sociopath. I'm just saying you wouldn't care one way or the other.
People actually find sociopaths charming
because they're very good at manipulating people.
Yeah.
That's why.
Which is crazy. So technically, Matchy.
Yeah, but the whole point is you can't care. That's the whole thing. Like you do
it. What if this is all a facade to get people on his side, and then once they care that he cares, then
I start carving you up, and then I start wearing your skin as
that would be a very sociopathic thing to do. You are correct.
Hannibal Lecter or something.
No, John Wayne Gacy.
He did that.
Yeah, he did that.
People's faces.
Yeah,
that's different.
Fun fact: he was Polish too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you give me that piece of information.
Speaking of ancestors taking the form of new.
Yeah, so who knows?
Oh, that's crazy.
Next Halloween, I start putting up some of my Joker makeup, and
I'm gonna call the police if I see you in a Joker makeup now. That's nuts.
That's fine.
I'm not dealing with that. I don't like clowns.
He was a party clown. Freaky. He was a party clown. Oh no, was it John Wayne Gacy who did the?
I don't know, man. You're the one who just looked it up, bro.
No, I just looked up his name. I watched a documentary on him. There's another guy who wanted to be with his mother forever. So he murdered his mother
and stuffed her.
And wore her skin as a bodysuit.
That's stupid, bro.
Dumb. But then he has a fascination for for the craft of turning human skin into things. So then he started murdering people to use their skin as like the one of those like old school lamps. How they have like the shield thing that was made out of skin. He had gloves made out of human skin. He had all kinds of stuff made out of human skin. Long story short, shout out the infographic show who literally took up at least 6 hours of my life just watching serial killer documentaries. Yeah, just watching serial killer documentaries and stuff.
That reminds me of the video I saw of Cardi B when she put on a lampshade and said she was a lamp.
Honestly, I hate you for that. That's where we're at the society. We're not skinning people anymore. We're just putting on lamps and say, yeah, look at me, I got a bright idea.
Oh fuck.
I'm like, yo, can I check out, bro? Can aliens just land? And then we just actually have to take something seriously now. It's like, oh yeah, humanity.
Nah, man, I like it better when nothing. Yo, bro, you know the internet. No matter what happens, nothing will ever be taken seriously again.
We need a natural disaster just to bring sense into the world, you know? Because
didn't you see? Not even sense.
No, didn't you see the meme of the asteroid coming towards Earth, and then they're like, "Yo, the Earth is. I mean, the world's so messed up. When the world's about to end, and this is going to be the last meme, and it has the Jordan crying face on the Earth, and then the asteroid coming towards Earth.
That's because it didn't happen, though.
I 100%. Someone has it in their deck.
Right? Oh, yeah, 100%. Like you go on Twitter, the second you see the asteroid hit the atmosphere, I'm looking on Twitter because that's gonna go.
Like,
trending.
How crazy is that? You'd rather clout on your last day of life. You'd rather clout.
What would you do?
Than actual sentimentality. I will go out in the street and hug the closest person and be like, "Hey, I don't know you. I wish I got to know you. Can I give you a hug? Because you're a lovely person." Then, boom, poof. Dust,
and they're freaking out, and they punch you in your neck. You fall down, concuss yourself.
Nah, they're hysterical because they're going through an existential crisis. I'm like, hey, it's gonna be all right. It's not gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
If you believe, you can achieve.
Bro, I'll run out on the street like, can I talk to you about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? And I'll talk to everybody.
Real quick. Just shout it. You just gotta do it real quick.
Real quick. And then we'll get to raise our hands and I'll be like, all right, cool. Come, let me give you a hug. And then that's cool.
Oh my God, man. Yep. Trust me, man. Memes. I wish I was a memer, bro. I could have been famous if I got on quick enough. Wasn't fast enough. Everything I have an idea of doing, I'm too late, bro. I gotta be quick. What's next?
Would you guys?
What's the next form of media that's gonna make people popular? What's the next app? What's the next?
I don't know.
I gotta do it now. So I'm an early adopter. Get famous.
They have Uber cats where you can bring a cat to a person's house so they could get the satisfaction of petting a cat.
That would be cool.
Uber Pets. So it's like if someone's like lonely or something, they hire Uber Pets.
You and Pat were talking about that too. You want to have like a sanctuary. No, Andre and Pat.
Yeah, but that's not what that is.
I know, but if you guys have the sanctuary, then you guys send them out to different locations because you get requests. And then it's like, yo, that's Uber Pets, bro.
Yeah.
Send me the $450 for the day because that's how much upkeep costs.
And then you can keep the dog.
That doesn't sound... Yo, that sounds very unsafe for the animals, bro. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that at all, bro.
It's a rating system, just like Uber. So, like, if you have less than 4
okay, but I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for a dog to get clapped before I have to friggin' tell them that they're a bad person. Okay. Anyways,
bro,
you guys keep talking. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Yo, I've heard.
Let the thing go on. You don't have to pause it, or pause it if you want.
No,
I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
No,
sorry. Go for it.
I've heard of. You're going.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
I was going to change the topic completely, but if you have something relatable, then we can keep the conversation going. Go for it.
Kind of, because he was speaking about like freak accidents with pets and things. So I remember one person was telling me about, Dogtopia. It's like a dog sitting service, or like a boarding kennel or something.
Okay.
So I heard a story. This family dropped off a Doberman for 4 weeks because they went on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And the Doberman was just cooped up in the area it missed its home. So for 4 weeks, it didn't see one person it knew. And then one day, one of the handlers came in to feed it, and it just snapped and like tore off a piece of her face.
Oh shit!
And I saw the picture, and like a piece of her lip was like split, and it was hanging.
Oh fuck!
Bro. So like when he said like, yo, there's freaks that like will harm the animals, I'm like, what if the reverse happens? Like, what?
Yeah. What if you're sending in a Chihuahua and the Chihuahua just
like demolishes a baby or something? That's crazy. But it's okay. Dogs wouldn't do that. It would be like a Uber Pets animal service, like for blind people on the go who don't have a service dog at the moment.
What's another Uber service that doesn't exist yet that could? Because Uber Eats is like the obvious one.
A barber.
Uber barber, yeah,
like if
I can
you need
see
a
that.
haircut in your house and you just get one, that would be actually
I could see that.
Sick.
I think, but some I know. I follow this one guy on TikTok. I don't know what his name is. He's like a celebrity barber, and he flies his ass out to like different states to cut celebrity hair. And then I'm thinking in my head, what the fuck does this guy charge?
Yeah, you have to charge for one haircut,
dude. Not for one haircut, but like he also has to charge.
Oh, for the plane ticket
to make the plane ticket, the commute,
and the accommodations,
and then still make profit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think some celebrities have like them on retainer, so you probably pay them like an annual salary, and then whenever you just need a haircut, you just
whenever you that could be a thing too, because like you like a guy like Drake, he gets haircuts. I guarantee you once a week.
Once for sure. I've never seen him.
Without a fresh trim. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy too? During the lockdown in the EPO, there were a lot of players that had fresh trims. And dude, barbershops were closed.
Fun fact is Jadon Sancho tried to play it off because Bundesliga was super strict about like during the season resuming last year.
Yeah.
So everyone comes back, and I'm talking like Haaland no longer has short hair. Marco Reus and Marco Reus has always been known for having a fresh trim. Marco Reus, looks horrible. Matt Hummels, I don't know what the fuck went on with his beard. Like you could shave your beard at home, and he didn't do that.
Yeah.
So like I'm talking Bundesliga stars looking horrible. Muller had facial hair. All right.
Yeah.
I'll start with that. So these players look horrible. And Sancho played his first game, right? And like he had like a those patchy beards, those ugly patchy beards, did not have a fresh trim, whatever. And like he looked really bad. And I think a haircut correlates to
confidence.
It correlates to good performances. The next game, he came in with a fresh trim, got suspended for the 2 games after for breaking COVID once. And I was like,
he was like, "Hey, I want to know how that conversation went." He's like, "How do you even know?"
Yeah.
Like,
that's what it was.
I don't know what you want me to say.
That's what it was. I think he tried to say that he hired somebody who proceeded with a negative test to come to his house and cut his hair, but I don't think they fell for it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. The Bundesliga has always been weird like that with like strict rules and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, Uber haircuts, 100% Uber haircuts. I can see Uber haircuts.
I always wondered, how do you because you're talking about celebrity barbers. So like, how do you even get to that stage where you're just like first you're cutting a regular hair?
What I think it is. So that guy who started on TikTok, like I went through his page, and essentially what he did was he got lucky.
Yeah.
He got lucky. He was working in a barber shop, and I think it was a basketball player who was in the city. I think it was in like Chicago. And I think it was like an NBA player and was playing in Chicago. And like he played for the other team. I don't know who it was. I don't know what the story was. He needed an emergency haircut. So we walked into a random barber shop and said, "Yo, who's your best hairstylist?" This kid, we know he was very gifted with fades and lineups and whatever. So the guy cut his hair. And then I think after that it was just networking.
Oh, it was just
I think it was just like the guy, he's a celebrity. He's like, you did a good job for me. You did me a solid. You're gonna cut my hair from now on. I'm gonna fly you in, cut my hair and shit like that. And then I'm just gonna tell you to my teammates, and then he just builds a network like that. So I think that's how we did it. But yeah,
Andrew, we're talking about Uber barbers.
I agree, bro.
That'd be sick, eh?
You gonna do Uber barbers?
Yeah,
you can probably charge a lot for that.
So because that's what we were talking about. We essentially earlier we just said that there are celebrity barbers who fly out to cut like Drake's hair and who else's hair, and then we were talking about it's like how much income do you think they make off of one cut, or do you think it's like a salary base?
No, I need to know
because think about it. Because
when you have home visits, it's because it's a lot of time, right?
Well, so no, but you have to pay. You have to pay for accommodations.
Yeah, that's what I'm
plane, and then you still have to make profit.
That's what I'm saying. So you would have to charge. You would have to charge a lot. So I don't know, man. That's why sometimes I'm like,
and like Drake never has a non-fresh haircut.
Oh, most of them.
Some of them have things on their team.
Most of them make between, like, the average is 50,000, but like the top ones that you probably see on TikTok or Instagram is around 100,000 a year.
Like barbers or celebrity barbers?
Celebrity hairstylists.
A month?
So I guess barbers
50,000 a month.
8 the top earners make 8,000 a month and 100,000 a year.
We're talking. But we're talking about no. But then again, we're talking about those male barbers who just like do a fresh lineup. What about
like the Hazards and Pogbas?
Yeah. What about I'm talking? No. I'm thinking about something else.
Some people come around. Like
what about
Kevin Hart had one in his crew that followed him everywhere. One of them was a barber, so he was just always there.
What about?
Yes, getting paid on retainer.
No. But I'm talking about like barbers. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Ariana Grande's hairstylist?
Oh, that's different.
If she has like one,
easily 6 figures, bro. You have to have a team to do that.
No, I think she would be part of her team, so she'd be on retainer. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
but it's basically earning a salary to be there all the time.
It's probably a contract, and like when she does concert runs, it's like you get this percentage for keeping up my appearance. So it's like you get like, I don't know, 2%.
Imagine the pressure. Holy shit.
Yeah. Because if you mess up and she's on concert and it's like, yo, pictures of Ariana Grande looking busted, and then that's your hairstylist, you're done.
I think stylists would be like more difficult. I feel like
100%.
Because I feel like makeup and stuff, like, yeah, it's hard, it takes time, but like you genuinely know what it's supposed to come out and look like. But some people would just imagine thinking you have like a busting ass, you think you have a busting suit and everything, and then they go outside and then the whole headlines is like, yo, this man looking busted today. You know what I'm saying? Who is he wearing? That's disgusting. What no one knows. Fashion faux pas. And then you're just like damn.
And then the memes come out like, who wore it better is you, and then a picture of a dumpster with your outfit Photoshop, and it's like, I don't know still. And then the pose is like 70-30, and then
I think 100% the most savage industry on planet Earth is paparazzi. Being a paparazzi.
Anything to do with fashion?
Dude,
you realize they're legal stalkers, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, like, how do you become a paparazzi?
And the one person,
and they're following around children too. You don't understand. Like child stars, there are grown men following them around.
Dude, with the camera. Bieber literally wrote a song. Bieber literally wrote a song. Why it fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
even Kanye. I feel like part of the reason why Kanye.
Oh no, I think Kanye's always been a psychopath.
Always crazy.
I think he's always been a psychopath.
Over the edge, where it's like, yo, why are all these flashing lights just in my face?
Well, it's like, listen, you're Kanye, and then you decide to one up yourself and marry Kim Kardashian. So it's like, what do you expect?
Yeah, but it is crazy that like half the world knows what your kid looks like and can have their own kid portfolio.
I think
this was the time they went to the park.
That's too much. I think at the point where you start involving people's children, the fact that Northwest had an Instagram account at 6 months old that had 100 million times more followers than I ever had is crazy.
Bro, there are dogs with more followers than you, so don't complain about.
I'm just saying that. Like,
okay.
There's dishes of food that get more than me.
Probably 100%.
Yo, there's an account, I think YouTube or something. It's a black screen. It's just him farting, and so many views. It's ridiculous. Okay, so all I'm saying is, don't feel bad when certain things have more views on you.
No, I'm not.
If Kanye West wrote the letter H on a chalkboard and just put it there, it would have more followers than you do.
That would be a visual album, and there's no sound.
All I'm saying are Pablo Picasso's sketches in a sketchbook were removed page by page and sold individually for north of $20,000, $35,000, $45,000 each. And I'm talking like these are as complex as a one-line drawing of a penguin, one-line drawing of a giraffe, one-line draw practices because Picasso always drew in one line.
Don't worry, guys, bro. I got a sketchbook too, bro. When I die, you guys have free reign.
Sell it for $40,000. But you gotta die in some tragic way, like a drug overdose. And while you're overdosing, you make one last final masterpiece. And they're like, this is called cocaine.
No, I think it's too basic. I think I need to die.
He passed.
This is how I think I need to die. I'll be on the car on the highway, right? Remember that scenario we talked about the train? But this is what happened. A train is going down. It hits a truck. The truck spins out, knocks over a light post. The light post falls over. Somebody swerves out of the way from the light post, hits someone who just so happened to have a bird in their car. The bird flies out the window because it's scared, blocks my vision. I can't see anymore. I'm like, oh shit. I spin out the way, hit the bridge, fall into the highway below. You think I'm dead, but no, I somehow miraculously survive. I crawl out the wreckage, get up, and then get struck by lightning.
And while you're getting up, you have a sketchbook in your hand with a pencil because you want to get a description of the guy that caused the train conductor that caused the whole accident. Yep. But as you're struck by lightning, the lightning explodes the pencil, and whatever is left of the paper is your drawing. Yeah. And then that's like, life is like what does Deidara say? Life is an explosion.
No. Art is an explosion.
Art is an explosion.
Yeah, art is an explosion. Yeah. And that's
tell me that wouldn't go for millions of dollars, bro.
I would buy that.
Millions, bro.
I'll millions. I'll put a third mortgage on my house just to buy that. Bro.
Yo, but on it. Here's another thing. Have you guys like something that I've always wanted to do is one of those bullshit paintings posted on eBay with a start bid of say $160, and then from my pocket put in on a separate account a $180 bid and see if somebody bites. Be like, some people are actually bidding on this. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, that's what people sell cars or buy cars too.
Wait, I think that's illegal. You can't bid on your own thing. I don't think.
Then I'll get someone else to bid on my thing.
Yeah, but then they owe you money.
Well, no, you owe them money.
Oh, what? You're bidding on someone else's thing?
No.
So he's bidding on himself.
I'm bidding on myself using somebody else's name.
Yeah, and I know. And if they don't, and no one else bids on it, then they have to pay you.
Yeah, so I'll just be like, just pay you.
You just pay yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they'll pay me and then I'll pay them.
You have $80,000 just laying around to.
No, it'd just be like $180.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it'll be some bullshit painting, and then just see if I can win, like make a 200. Because people do that, and like, some dumb paintings sell because art is dumb. We had this conversation before. I went to an art school. I think art is the stupidest. I'll repeat, stupidest representation of value. All right, you could have something that takes months and years of work and practice to make it so elegant, but no one gives a shit. You have another asshole sprinkles a little bit of red and black paint on a canvas, and it is a masterpiece. It's fucking horseshit.
But do you think, I was thinking about that, maybe it's connected to like the stories behind it, but like I don't always.
I assure you, I have had a friend who last minute thought, like, got a canvas, did some bullshit on it, submitted it, and
A+.
during the thesis, during the critique, he explained it, and because he was such a wizard with his words,
bro,
he succeeded, and he got ridiculous.
So it's about the story. Then.
Oh, that's all,
bro.
Dude, it's how
there,
good you can make a bullshit in regards
to
it.
There's an all white painting that sold for $20.6 million.
We
talked about the invisible one that is nothing. That's sold.
That's nuts.
So there is a painting. Johnny, send that painting to me in WhatsApp so I could put it on the screen when we talk about it during the editing. There is a famous painting that went for $43.8 million. $43.8 million. Do you know what this painting was? It sold because it is one of the they said it was one of the hardest blues to mix properly.
Okay.
In my 100% opinion, it's because it's one of those blues that are so ridiculously hard to. Sorry, hit my mic. It's one of those blues that are so ridiculously hard to mix. My personal opinion, this was a blue that was created 100,000% by accident, and they just labeled it as that. What it is this entire canvas painted with said shade of blue. And what it had like a piece of tape. down the middle. So when you painted over the tape, the whole thing was blue. And they removed the one piece of tape, revealing a single white strip in between two of this blue panel. $43.8 million for this painting. Like I said, I will say it once. I said it twice. I'll say it 3 times. I will say it. It's going to be the hill I fucking die on. Art is has the dumbest representation of value.
Listen, no, but
sometimes
all we need
to do is get a blank canvas and just go off.
That's what art.
No, you take your shrooms,
dude.
I'll give you a paint bucket with some tape, and you just go off.
Go at it. Have at it. Yo, dude.
Why
Bob
am I
Ross,
on shrooms? What the hell did that come
from? Bob Ross is one of the most famous painters on the planet. Reason being is his paintings, they don't sell very well. It's because of his media.
Because he had a fire ass TV show and a soothing ass voice.
He's the only white guy I know with an afro. That also is very important. That guy was cool.
There weren't no white people had afros.
Yeah, don't you remember Chase from Zoe 101? He had one.
White people with
Family Channel
afro.
That was a strictly Teletoon and a YTV guy.
All right, sorry. I didn't know you were such
Bugs
a
Bunny
great...
and Tweety
I
show.
didn't know you were so elite that you weren't able to watch the Family Channel.
I just had to remind
you were above me, okay?
Wasn't the most common hairstyle in the 70s an afro?
Yeah, there's bare afro.
Or what was like the hippie age?
Oh, hippie age was the 80s.
80s. Yeah.
That was like LSD and cocaine, bro.
Yeah. And a little bit of marijuana.
Hair like Vikings and Nordic people.
70s was the greaser look, right?
I think so. Like Saturday Night Fever and stuff like that.
Bro, I don't know. I wasn't born in the 70s and my parents lived in Jamaica, so I don't know what was going on then, bro. I don't. Sorry.
Now my dad used to have Jerry curls. This guy, you showed me a picture. I was like, "Yo, who is this? Who is this?
I gotta look up Jerry curls. What are Jerry?
You don't know what Jerry curls are?
No.
An S curl.
Imagine. Imagine.
Oh, like the Michael Jackson look.
Yeah.
Basically, Michael Jackson, Prince.
He did have them.
That's hard. That's so hard.
I was like, bro, this guy had it was flowing down to his shoulders. I'm like, you're a sick
I rate it. Oh, that's awesome.
Yo, this is fire, bro.
This is a top 5 hairstyle ever. 100%.
Yo, but it's damaging.
Is it really?
So bad for you?
Yeah.
Because basically it's acid because it breaks down the proteins in your hair. So it makes your hair more loose. So yeah, it's bad. Bad. It's sick, but it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, bro. It's real bad. I'm pretty sure that's why my hair can never grow beyond where it is right now.
Did you have
Jerry hair before?
I had S curl in my head top. I had it before, long time ago, man.
Oh shoot!
I was young and dumb.
I almost went that way, bro. I remember in Campion, it was trending for a while, and I was like, "Yo, this is kind of sick."
Yeah.
Let me get on
S curls?
I got it in grade 8, I think. It was in grade 8.
What's it called? S curls? Okay. Just S curls?
S curl. It's just the brand. It's the
remember when Sturridge and Sterling had curly hair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. It's just the brand, bro.
And
it's
then
fire though, man.
You get the fade on the side, right? And let that shit hang.
Yeah, honestly, what I really want to do, bro, is I just want to grow an afro and then give myself a ponytail, but like it'll never happen. My hair will never grow again. So
that's why I got dreads, because I'm like, I want a ponytail. So
you guys are lucky. You guys are lucky, man. Your hair doesn't grow. Imagine saving all that money on haircuts. Shit.
Did you hear what I said?
Too much.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Listen, that's like saying, yo, this man's annoying. Deaf people are so lucky they can't hear. They don't have to hear this man talk. That's what you just said to me, bro. Don't disrespect me like that again.
Now my hair grows too fast.
Oh, that's funny.
It's just so curly. Yo, one thing that people need to understand about black hair is that shrinkage and curls is holy, bro. It is so crazy.
So you guys,
I've straightened my hair before.
Yeah.
So your manhood shrinks and your hair gets more curly, is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, the gist of the podcast basically, because of the plastics and the acids, you mix them together.
Shrinkage and curls.
Shrinkage and curls. Oh, that's the podcast title. Shrinkage and curls.
Bro, the humidity, like you just I didn't even know half this stuff growing up, but I'm just learning it now. It's like The humidity, the climate in Canada is not optimal for black hair.
It's not.
It's way too dry.
Freaking dries it out, man.
All right, guys. Bro. We should probably wrap this up. We just hit the hour mark.
All right. I am Gucci with that.
All right. So, from the Don't Think Too Hard podcast, we hope you enjoyed episode 43, Shrinkage and Curls. We wish you an amazing, amazing week. To all those mothers who just had Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day from the Don't Think Too Hard podcast. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Don't Think Too Hard, at DT2H podcast. We wish you an amazing, amazing week. We'll see you here the same time next week for Don't Think Too Hard, episode 44. Bye.